And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben, and this is my movie review for Netflix original film, He's All That. Let me know if you heard about this. We're excited to see this film. Let's jump in. A teenage girl sets out to give a nebbish classmate the ultimate high school makeover, an update remake on the 1999 film She's All That. If you go and check the details on IMDb, you'll find very quickly that the writer of She's All That is written He's All That, and there are a number of cast members from the original film coming into this film, so it kind of feels like it's a sequel, but it's not really. It just is a kind of remake. It's not really a remake, but it is taking that story that we know of in the 90s, you know, with all of the 10 Things I Hate About You, all of those types of films. She's All That was a big part of that.
Gentlemen, we have a winner.
Now, Rotten Tomatoes and most of the audiences didn't give She's All That a massive rating, so it is surprising to me that now they've taken a storyline that should have probably stayed in the 90s, because the demographic of people where we're at now in the world is taking a storyline where you're trying to change somebody because of a bet to make them pretty or good looking to what you think is good looking. And I feel like we've come a long way since then. We're now in a world where you can be who you want, you can be okay, look how you're gonna look. You know, wearing a suit or getting a haircut doesn't make you better looking. It's all about your own choices now, and we're starting to be able to have the freedom in that. We've come a long way. It's taken us a long time, and so to have this storyline as part of that, I thought was very interesting. I do feel like this film is going to do really well, and that's partly because of our two main protagonists. Tanner Buchanan from Cobra Kai, that was one of the main reasons I wanted to see this, because I enjoyed his acting, his martial arts in Cobra Kai. I wanted to see what he could do with the main role.
I don't want to stare at your underwear while I eat, dirtbags.
And actually, he's very entertaining in this. He's believable. You're immediately on his side. He is kind of the underdog. He's the guy that's going to be changed to kind of conform to the look of what this Addison Rae character is going to make him be because of a bet.
A bet? Oh, I'm in.
And that irks me, because it's unjust. You shouldn't want to change anybody to, you know, be something that they're not. But because Addison Rae is like the most popular, or I think top one or two TikTok celebrity in the world. I don't know if that's still the case. She has 82 million followers on there. Apparently she's the highest paid TikToker, or at least was at one stage. And so she brings with her that entire audience. And you can go and check out her videos. They're wholesome for the most part, but she is that character that she is portraying in this film. So although not an actor, she's very used to being on screen, so you feel like she's right at home with that character that she's trying to be. And I didn't mind her acting in this. I thought that the story that is coming across from these two main protagonists was okay. It is cheesy, and it's going to drive some people up the wall. I think there is a clear demographic for this. If you love this sort of cheesy rom-com and you loved them in the 90s, you might find some joy in this, but at the same time you might find it really like irksome. It is more about trying to find yourself and believe in yourself and be okay with who you want to be, and not hide behind a persona, not hide behind screens. And that is a big kind of theme in this film, which they tackle, which I think definitely needs to be. We've become a worldwide zombie epidemic with our phones in our faces or screens in our faces all the time, and we don't interact with the people a lot. All it takes is to go to a restaurant these days, and you'll see whole families that don't talk. They'll sit down and eat meals, but at the restaurant they'll just be on their phones. And that's the epidemic that this film kind of puts in the forefront. Maybe it is embellishing it a bit, but I don't think so. I think it's probably quite accurate as to what is happening in schools today. Everybody's trying to be TikTok famous, or, you know, do something that gets them followers, and that is how you get your sense of self-worth. And that shines a light on that. So I think that is a good theme to have in this film. But I don't know that this film needed to be made or need to be remade. I think the actors that are in this did a fine job. It's edited well. There's some creative shots. The score is good. But again, it's not a film that I would rush out to go and watch or stick on. So on one hand, it is enjoyable for the demographic that it's screened at. On the other hand, I know some other people would rather, cut their eyes out with razor blades than watch a film like this. Especially the first bit, when you're watching someone that is being fake on a camera. You just know it. You can feel it. it's going to grind your gears and you're going to be like, don't do that. But when it comes towards the end and you get to that fruition, you can see why they've spent that time. It's very much like the original. I still think the original is better. The originals normally are, but I understand the demographic. So I'm not actually going to rate this one. I'm just going to say there is a demographic for this one. I don't think I'll watch it ever again. I like some of the moments, but I can't rate it because I don't know that I'm the right demographic for this. There are moments I enjoyed. There are some harkbacks to the original film, which I enjoyed. But for the most part, I don't think I'll watch it again. Don't hate me if you're a fan of Addison Rae. I think she's doing a great job in this film. And as far as I can see, her content is really wholesome. She obviously gets paid a ton. I wonder what her salary was for this film. I'd be interested to see how much they cost to bring her over into this film. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.